Hey everyone. All right, so today we're going to actually work on the urinary bladder meridian and the kidney meridian. And I know if I labeled the video, you guys be honest, if I said bladder, vinyasa for bladder, you may not click it. But the cool thing about the meridians is they're lines of energy. And yes, they associate with organs or certain body parts and certain locations within the body. But they also are associated with emotions. And a lot of times when we're sitting in a position or we're repeating a motion that might block one part of the body, we can also energetically block the flow of that emotion, the sensation of that emotion, or elicit the opposite of that emotion. So related to the bladder meridian that runs along the back side of the body and the kidney that runs along the front line are faith and fearlessness. So as you move throughout this series, I invite you to think about those two qualities as if they already are so much ingrained into your practice as well as into your spirit. And if you're interested in more information, watch till the very end, and I'll do a little yoga and science talk. But we'll go ahead and get right into it. All right, so we'll start in a low lunge with your right foot forward about like 90 degrees. Place your hands so that your fingers face back and line it up right around the ball of the foot. Pull the belly button in and really plug down into the left big toe, the left pinky toe, and pulling up with the navel. If you need a little bit less of a stretch, you can always use a block or some books or a rolled up towel. You can also go a little bit deeper if you're warm and ready and coming onto your forearms. I did a great vinyasa class yesterday, so I am going to stretch out my arms. Breathe into it. Keep squeezing the right inner knee in towards your right shoulder, the right rib cage in, the left back lower rib cage forward, and the top of your left ankle bone down. If you've ever wanted to get into lotus but it feels impossible, all these ones where you're stretching the top of the foot and also the side is going to do wonders for your progress. Take 2 more breaths here, just allowing the body with time, with patience, with a certain level of interest for the parts to just open up. Make sure you're using the lower belly. Squeeze inner thighs together. All right, turn your palms to face regular way. If they're not, right leg back, left leg forward, come into your lunge on the other side. A lot of times I can hear some of my students give feedback about this is too far of a posture, too fast. It doesn't have to be the deepest variation or the deepest repetition that you've ever done in your life. It just is to open up the legs in a gentle way, open up the lines of energy in a gentle way, and to really start practicing being in tune with timing, noticing this subtle shift that happens with just patience, stillness, and time. Teaching us in our practice that it's the same with our life. If we stick with something, if we allow the work to be done by not giving up, not being too attached, a lot of things can change. All right, turn your palms to face regular way. Step your left knee back. As you inhale, drop the belly, roll the thighs back. Allow the tops of your hip bones to touch. Relax the neck back. As you exhale, sink your hips back into child's pose.
You can tent up your fingers and press the finger pads down to feel a little bit more stretch along the outside of your armpits, your trapezius muscles. Good inhale, breathing. Roll back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, press back, down dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet, bend your knees slightly, and roll up one vertebrae at a time. Still being interested in every moment that happens. Rolling up to the top. Let's do wide half moons. Step your feet out to this side, like you're doing Prasarita Padottanasana A. Okay, good. Now you can see my feet. So step your feet out wider. Bring your arms up over your head into Kali Mudra. Interlace your fingers, release index fingers, and cross your thumbs. If you know that you use one more than the other, just flex your thumbs with your thumbs pointing back. Arms up overhead, plug lower belly in, plug lower ribs in, and dig the heel bones down so much you feel your butt cheeks contract. Take an inhale, lift your heart up, suck your stomach in. As you exhale, lean over to the right. Again, this is not meant to be the deepest version you've ever done in your life. It's just meant to open up lines of energy, warming up the body as we move. Lift kneecaps up, press heel bones down, and really lift right elbow up to pull your left arm over. Check in, right lower rib pulls back, right back rib cage pulls up away from right side hip bone. Left heel digs down, stay with it. Both kneecaps lift, reach up, reach over. Take one more breath. Exhale fully. Ooh, inhale, come up. Take another deep breath. Plug down into the feet, reach up, pull the lower ribs in. As you exhale, reach up, reach over. Push the floor away almost like you're mad at it. Squeeze your wrists together. Push your pointer fingers away from the top of your head to help keep wrists straight. Is the weight still even on both sides of the feet? Is your weight still even between your 2 feet? Plug down right heel, plug back right lower rib, back side lower right rib cage pulls up, pull left front bottom rib in, lift chin, suck stomach in, and push. Good. Inhale, come back up. All right, time for the back bend. Again, it does not at all have to be deep. Pull the belly button in. Plug the heel bones down so much that you feel the space between your hamstrings and your butt cheeks contract. Take a deep breath, lift up the heart, squeeze palms, and drop your head. Check back in with kneecaps, lift them up. Take a deep breath, lift your heart up. As you exhale, push your hands away from the top of the face and point the tailbone down. Lift up and lift back. Stretching kidney meridian, activating bladder meridian, lift up, lift back. For 3. For 2. Good, inhale, come back up. Arms down by your side. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. All right, step your feet together. We'll do meridian slapping now. So we're starting from the back, working urinary bladder meridian, and then going all the way back down. All right, so go ahead, place your hands into blades, and start slapping. Slap the backs of your heels. Slap your Achilles tendon, don't be shy, waking up the energy. Slap the calf muscles. Slap the backs of your knees.
Put some love in your slaps, but really slap. Back to thighs. All right, hands into fists. Now, pound your butt. Really do it, or else it feels really stupid. All right, back to blades. Do not touch the spine. Slap the lower back. Slap the back, the kidneys. Slap as high as you can. All right, did a little reach around. Slap the back of your neck with your fingertips. And now using the fingertips, crown of the head. Fingertips tap, tap, tap. All the way to your forehead. Using your breath, really breathe. All right, let's go back down. Top of the head. Crown of the head. I love this. I hope you do too. Back of the head. Back of the neck. Again, don't touch the vertebrae. Top of the shoulders, slap. Upper back. Middle back. Butt cheeks. Remember, use your fists. Back to palms. Slap the quadricep muscles. Hamstrings. Slap the backs of your knees, down to the calf muscles, Achilles tendons, backs of the heels. Whew, shake it out. All right, I feel really good. Hope you do too. Top of the mat, palms together. Exhale. During this practice, invite the energy in. It'd be like water as you move through this practice, mimicking the element of the kidney and the urinary bladder meridian. Inviting in the feeling of faith and of fearlessness, as if it's so a part of your core, you could never be any other way. Deep breath in. Exhale fully. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, eyes up. Exhale, pull navel in. Contract front side of body, forward fold. Inhale, lean forward, pull navel up. Exhale, step or hop back to plank. Lower down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Press your toenails down. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you need to wiggle out your feet, do that. If you can, be still, just observe. Pull lower ribs in, press the root of your thumb, root of your forefinger down, push the inner thighs back. Roll the belly of your forearms out to the side and then pull the armpits in towards the heart. Keep your collarbones broad. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop forward. Uttanasana, fold forward. Stomach in, press ankle bones together, lift up. Exhale, hands together. Namaskar. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale to chair. Squeeze your inner knees, lift up heart. Exhale, push hips forward, squeeze ankle bones together, stomach in. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, step or hop back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, roll shoulders back, pull navel up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, this time right leg up, a little bit different than traditional. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. Press palms together, press back heel down, squeeze right inner knee in. Reach your arms up, pull lower ribs in, pull navel up. Exhale, open out, warrior two. Sit down, adjust your back leg, push down back edge left heel, pull in right side stomach, reach your hands apart. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach up, reach back, keep bending right knee. Relax your ear away from shoulder. Little to no weight with your left hand on the side of your left leg. Good, inhale, come back to your warrior two. Rotate left toes in more. Humble your warrior, interlace your fingers behind your back and fold over. Look at your lower belly and make sure it's plugged in. Squeeze your palms. If that feels too tight, grab the back of your wrist and squeeze elbows in together. Push your knuckles away from the top of your head, forward towards the front of your mat. Keep squeezing right inner knee really tight into the right shoulder. Good, lift up back heel, place your hands to the mat. Step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it through, other side. Inhale, lifting up. Reform the arch of your right foot. Take the lower back bend out of your posture by pulling navel in and up and pulling front ribs in closer together. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, open out, warrior two, nice wide step. Pull navel in, plug ribs in, push down through outer edge of your right foot. Make sure rib cage pulling back rib cage lifting up, hands reach apart. Reach your arm up and over, reverse your warrior. Stay just as low, pull navel in, squeeze lower butt cheeks together. Again, little to no weight. In your right hand, lift up pelvic floor. Good, exhale, come back to your warrior two. Pivot right toes in, adjust your back leg if you need. Squeeze your palms and come into your humble warrior. Again, it doesn't have to be a super deep posture. It just has to be movement in that direction. And little by little, the body opens up. Give yourself a lot of grace in your practice and you will go so far. Pull lower belly in between the belly button and the pubic bone. Squeeze your palms tight. Dig down right heel. Lift up back heel. Place your hands to the mat. Step back to plank. You can always skip the vinyasa. Lower down chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up dog, navel in, heart up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. You're always invited when we hold our down dog to add an inversion if you like. If you want a little bit more yang, if you're used to making sure you maximize every single minute of your practice with movement, I actually invite you to not move. See what happens. There's a lot of movement and shifts in the mind when we hold still. Take 1 more breath in. 1 more exhale out. Get inhale, breathing, look forward. Come up high on the toes. Hop your knees to your collarbones. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Another one. Exhale, breathing, fold. Inhale, squeeze inner thighs together, tip forward. Exhale, step or hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. You can always drop the knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Right leg up. Step it through, warrior one. Arms up. Pull ribs in, press back heel down, lift arms up. Exhale, lift up back heel, open out warrior two. Stretch the front of the pelvis, squeeze in back. Reform arch of right foot, arch of left foot. Squeeze thumbs in, with pinky fingers. Lift up and over, reverse your warrior. Bend that right knee. Good. Exhale, twist, pivot, humble your warrior. Squeeze your sit bones and squeeze your pelvis together so tight, just like you're squeezing your wrists together. Remember to breathe. Relax your jaw, stronger with the left foot. Hands to the floor. Hands to the floor. Lift heel bone up. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Down dog. Last one. Left leg lift up. Step it through, warrior one. Lift up. Be really precise. Can you focus one point with the eyeballs? That's your two big thumbs. I don't know what other kind of thumbs you have. But you get the idea. Reform the arches of your feet. Lift up pelvic floor, relax jaw. Open out, warrior two. Lift up right inner thighs. You press down outer right foot. Again, pull lower ribs in. Reach arms apart. Flip up, flip back. Reverse your warrior. Stay just as low. Lift pelvic floor up stronger. Reach through left pinky finger. Close rib cage. Change, come back up. Humble your warrior. Adjust the feet as you need, but be efficient with your time. Bend your left leg. Ooh, that made a difference, didn't it? Bend, so everybody do that. Bend your left leg, plug down right heel, squeeze your wrist so tight. Push your hands up, push your hands over. One more breath here. Good, lift up heel, hands to the mat, step back to plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, navel up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take 3 more breaths here. Remember to look up for lower ribs so that you see them being pulled in. Push your inner thighs back. Stretch the outer edge of your ankle bones back so that you don't rotate your kneecaps. When you do that, take 1 more breath in. 1 more exhale out. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, hop forward. Uttanasana fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Reach your arms up. Pull the lower belly in. Sit your hips down. If you carry tension in your shoulders, take your arms out wider, or you can always bring your hands, palms together in prayer. All right, inhale, left leg up, still squeeze your knees together. Go as slow as you can. Stretch your left leg back, bend your right knee lower, sit down, high lunge. Adjust your step. I need to. Arms up. Kali Mudra, this time flex your thumbs pointed straight back. Squeeze your wrist tighter, pull navel up. Take a deep breath, lift up heart. As you exhale, reach back. Again, a ½ inch of movement is just as good as going all the way if that's the maximum for you today. Squeeze inner thighs together, press pelvis together, lift up out of the lower waist. Push your hands away from the top of the face. Inhale, come back up. Squeeze your palms, step your left foot in. Pyramid fold. Hands to either side. You can always use 2 blocks to help square your hips. Pull the navel in. So usually I have you guys do reverse namaskar, but this time reach your arms back, round the spine. Try to touch your forehead to the highest part of your shin.
Put more weight, outer back edge, back heel, inner front edge, right heel. Squeeze pelvis together. Pull the lowest part of your stomach up. Choke your throat, stimulate thyroid. All right, change. Revolve triangle. Step just a tiny bit wider. You can use a block inside, top, or outside of foot. Reach your right arm up, twist up and out to the right. So it's really way more important to keep your hips squared so the spine is twisting rather than reach for the floor. So a lot of times, especially first thing in the morning, my hand's on my shin. So really focused on alignment so that the energy lines can open up. Pull navel in and up, really working on kidney. Push right inner crest of hip bone in and back, stretching gallbladder meridian. Releasing anger. So if you're frustrated, that's okay. Just stay with it. Right arm up, left hand down, lift up kneecaps. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Press back down dog. Inhale, breathing, look forward, come up as high on the toes as you can. Kick your feet up and lift your butt up to the air. Ready? 3, 2, 1, lift. Hop forward. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, breathing, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair. Other side. So again, it can be here really wide, hands palms together, Namaskar. The point of a vinyasa class is not necessarily to do 1,000 chaturangas. It can be if that's what you want it to be, but it doesn't have to be that way. Lift your right leg up, squeeze your knees together. Go as slow as you can, and step the right foot back. Bring your arms up over your head, square hip bones, pull in front ribs. Flex your thumbs back. Press down right big toe so hard your butt cheek contracts. Lift up stomach. Lift up palms. Exhale, reach back. Push the floor away so hard you can move your left sit bone back, right sit bone forward. Let it be fun. Let it be interesting. Squeeze inner thighs. Pull navel up. Press your legs together. Good. Inhale, come back up. Use your stomach. Plant the right foot down. Turn toes in. Pyramid fold. But again, we're rounding the spine. So if you have a Bikram practice, it's like standing forehead to knee, but your arms are back. Dig down outer edge, right foot. Press down and forward the arch of your left and pull left side pubic bone back. Right side pubic bone forward. It's kind of hard to talk in this one. Oh well. Lift up kneecaps. Stomach up. Change. Revolve triangle. Hand to the inside, top or outside of your foot. Reach up, reach back. Use the pressure of your flat right palm down on whatever it's touching to move the left side of your pubic bone back. A hip's a good place to start if you're new. If you can, focus on pubic bone, push it back. It's more efficient that way. Push down right heel so hard, you can pull left front rib cage back, right top rib cage, shoulder blade forward, and your hands apart. Take 2 more breaths, holding still. Remember, there's so much strength, so much beauty in stillness, so much intensity. Good. Exhale, release, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Do a chaturanga if you wish, or press back, downward facing dog. There's nothing wrong with doing a bunch, and there's nothing wrong with not doing very many. Work with the phase of life that you're in. Work with your needs at that time.
Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop forward high as you can. Uttanasana fold. Heel toe your feet about 6 inches apart, right underneath the hip bones. Padottanasana. Use your peace fingers. Grab the outside of the toes, big toes. Inhale, lean forward. Try to back bend your sit bones. Exhale, fold.
Balls of your feet so hard, you can pull up against it. If it feels better on your shoulders to pull your elbows out, do that. I personally like my elbows back, but either way is fine. Again, listen to your body in this moment. Judgment-free, you're just observing and responding to the needs of the day, of this moment right here.
Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, step your whole palm underneath the hand, Padahastasana. So if hamstrings are tight, if hips feel a little tight, take a wide step, bend the knees a whole lot, and get the foot. And it can look like this for now. In time, you'll straighten up. Otherwise, all the way under. Tops of your toes, touch the backs of your wrists and kind of like curl your toes up. It's probably a good thing my feet aren't zoomed in right now because I feel like they're so long and they look a little creepy when I do this posture. But the more I can dig my long ass toes into my wrist, the more I feel like I can really go for it. Pull the navel in, close ribs. Sorry, I just said a cuss word. Probably won't edit that out. Stomach in. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Place your hands to the mat. If you're on the back, walk forward. If you're in the top, hop back. Press inner thighs together. Pull navel in. And step your right leg forward. Peel left heel down. Hand to the inside of your right foot. Reach up, reach over. Extended side angle. Plug down. Left heel so hard. Squeeze in inner right knee, squeeze forward, right side of pubic bone. Reform arch of right foot, reform arch of left foot. I just mean by lifting it up, make sure it's not a pancake. And reach your left pinky out, away from left heel, pressing down. Take one more breath and just pivot swiftly to the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, other side. Extended side angle. Navel in. Push right heel bone down. Again, lifting up arches of feet, pulling in stomach, pulling in rib cage, looking for right palm. Take 2 more breaths. Keep your right leg active. Keep your lower belly in. Change. Come back up. Turn your right toes in, scoot a little bit in, Prasrita Padottanasana, chin forward. Exhale, fold. This time grab outsides of heels. And again, you can always bend the knees if that feels a little too tight. You can place your hands on blocks, just starting to stretch the body. Otherwise, grab the heels and go. I like to press my hands forward to pull my lower ribs into the back waist and press the back of my waist forward. So I'm not leaning forward from the lower ribs. I'm leaning forward from the back side lower ribs. Swing your tailbone 12 o'clock up towards the ceiling. Stretch the top of your head 6 o'clock down to the mat and hold. Stretch right shoulder away from right ear. Stretch left shoulder away from left ear. Inhale, breathing, lean forward. Walk your feet in, sit down, Malasana. You're coming into your yogi squat. Find outside edges of arms, press them out. Find inside edges of legs, press them in. Relax pelvic floor. Pull navel in. And the degree of the posture right? Depth, right, is just gonna be how low your butt goes. So it can be high and you can sit down an inch and that's still a great posture. I really want to drive that point home. It's not about shapes, it's about moving the energy. And noticing yourself as you move. All right, take a half Titivasana. So this time, wrap your right arm forward, wrap your left arm around. So back view is right here. You can grab a shirt, you can maybe grab some skin, pull the navel in, and back bend left shoulder. Come back to center, other side. Pull navel in. Your left hand will grab the right wrist. The wrapper is always the grabber. Stomach in. Really use your stomach so much you feel the QL right on the top lower right side of your back, of your hip, stretching. All right, coming back to Malasana. Hands down for Titivasana. Behind your heels, squeeze in elbows, pull navel in. You can either sit your butt down, reach your toes forward, or lift your butt up, reach your legs forward. Haven't done this in forever. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, that was not that bad. Lower down, inhale up, exhale, press back, down facing dog. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Exhale, hop through. For reverse tabletop, feet to the mat. Hands underneath your shoulders as you inhale. Lift up your hips. Drop your head back as far as you can. Squeeze inner knees in and forward. Flatten your palms. This looks like nothing, but it really works so much of the body. Again, activating bladder meridian, opening up the kidneys. Press down inner and outer edges of your feet, center of heels, and do the same with the palms. Inner and outer palms, center of the palms, high, eyes back, chin back. Good, exhale, release. Walk your feet forward. Squeeze your feet together, point the toes, and lift up into reverse plank. If you need to use a block and sit down on it as you lift up, or place your lower back on, that's totally fine. But really squeeze your butt cheeks together. Everybody take one more breath. Exhale, release. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Quick little Navasana. Pull navel in. More important than making the shape, right, is to use the muscles and really elicit the stretch, the movement of energy. So if you need to bend your knees or tap your toes, do it. Stomach in. Again, send yourself love, send yourself faith that you can do it and that you are doing it no matter what stage it's in. Inhale, stomach in. Exhale, cross your legs, hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, either drop your knees or lower all the way down. Cobra pose. Place your palms down underneath your shoulders. Squeeze your ankle bones together. As you inhale, lift up. Lower belly stays down. Press the tops of the feet down. Focus on the nose tip. Push your pubic bone down so hard you feel the space between your butt and your hamstrings contract. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Slide the fingernails back. Press the tops of your feet down, the tops of your fingernails down. As you inhale, make sure your legs touch as you lift up. For 5. Squeeze your palms together. Squeeze your ankle bones together. Pull the navel in for 4. Stay calm in the mind. Stay strong in the body for 3. For 2. My legs are shaking. For 1, stay in it. Hands forward. For 5. Just do it. Don't think about it. For 4. Ankles together. We're in this together. For 3. For 2. Woo. For 1, arms forward, fly. For 3, I won't make you stay in it forever. For 2, squeeze your lower butt cheeks together. Squeeze your inner knees together. Squeeze your toes together. For 1. Exhale, release. Look to the right. Slow the breath down. Look to the left. I don't know what happens if I lay on my microphone, so I'm holding it. Okay, everybody come back to your knees. You can vinyasa if you want to. Otherwise, camel. I always like to use a block because I have flexible lower spine and I tend to overuse it. If that's the case, I really highly recommend practicing your back bends with a block for you to squeeze and resist. Place your hands on your tailbone. Again, middle finger finds the tailbone and manually pushes it down. Pull navel in. Take a deep breath, lift heart up, bend up and around. And reach for your heels. Do your best to grab at the same time. Pull lower belly in, lift back of rib cage up. Push hands away from the top of your face. Pull top of forehead actually closer towards your hands, pushing away. Be in it for 3. Just let go and allow yourself to observe for 2. Allow yourself to enjoy it even if it's a challenge, especially if it's a challenge. For 1, change, come back up. Remove the block if it's there. Sit down on your heels. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't fidget. Rabbit pose, Sasangasana. Grab the backs of your heels. You can sit on a block if that feels like too much. And bend your elbows and around. Or sitting down, grabbing heels, stomach in. Choke your throat. Touch your forehead to your knee. Pull the stomach in and lift up. Close your lower ribs. Squeeze your inner knees together. Inhale, come back up. Take a breath. Take a vinyasa or swing your legs around. Lay down on your back. Give yourself a hug. Really actually hug yourself. All right, plow pose, Halasana, legs up, palms down. You can stay here if this feels like a great stretch for the lower back, or you're not quite ready to bring the legs over. Otherwise, lift up and over. Pull navel in. Reach your toes closer towards the back of your mat. Stretching from the heels to the Achilles tendon, all the way to the crown of your head, your forehead, and back down. Activating kidneys, pulling stomach in, activating thyroid, stretching and moving the back of the neck, loosening up, healing parathyroid, stimulating thymus gland right at the sternum. Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. Reach your legs up, pull navel in, support your lower back, or you can interlace your fingers and press down. Lower down all the way,
slow as you can. Lower down one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Really actually hug yourself again. As you exhale, straighten your legs into your Savasana. Close your eyes. Turn your attention to the big toe, relax. Move along the inside of your calf muscles, relax. Tops of knees along the insides of your inner thighs up to the groin, relax. Along the right and left side of your belly button, all the way up to the sternum, relax. Just above the eyebrows, relax your forehead. Forehead is smooth. Move to the top of the head, relax. Crown of the head, relax. Feel it open. Move down the back of your skull to the nape of your neck. Relax the back of your neck. Move down right and left side of the spine all the way down to the top of your hips, top of the pelvis, relax. Feel pelvis relax, backs of your legs relax, all the way down to the heels. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale out. Stretch your arms over your head. As you exhale, roll to the right side, fetal position. Knees into the chest. When you're ready, press yourself up. Find a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands, palms together at your heart. Namaskar. Feeling the crown of your head receptive, the soles of your feet grounded, stable. And the energy of your heart radiating out into the world. Take a deep inhale in. Deep exhale out. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Please remember to share this if you enjoyed it with your friends, to subscribe, get them to subscribe so we can really get some momentum on this page. If you would like to see any particular energy sequences or practices, please let me know. I love filming these videos. Namaste. All right, so as promised, fun little science talk. So the kidneys are on the back side of your body. They're deep in the abdomen, so we often think of them as right about here on the back. The urinary bladder, of course, right here, attaches to the urethras, and so you're filtering out your blood, you're filtering out the waste and fluid, and then excreting it. So these two systems work
beautifully together. And it's just that much more beautiful that in Chinese medicine, the front side and the kidney and the back side, the urinary bladder, work in synchronicity and along with each other. It is a water element, right? So plenty of fluids helping literally flush the kidneys, but also allowing, like the water, the emotions to move and go through you. When it's blocked, you might feel fear, shock, or trauma. Trauma can stimulate this. And when we're open and receptive and we've got our both sides of the body working, activating, working, right? And then stretching, releasing, we can feel a sensation of faith and of fearlessness. And so always making sure you're drinking plenty of water from a physiological standpoint, allowing you literally to just eliminate and filter out everything, but also energetically allowing us to filter out and eliminate what no longer serves us. If you have any other questions, I myself am loving diving deep into meridians and science. I would love to share my resources with you. Please ask, message me. I think it's fascinating to combine Western and Eastern and really complete a holistic picture of health and vitality. Namaste.